Hey everyone, Dr. Nadia Rizzo here, and I am answering the question. We will bring Dr. Laura BELUS on in a moment. We figured that out. We're answering the question about iron-rich foods. So we got this question from Melissa, and Melissa, we're sorry that we couldn't get your information that you were looking for in the large video, so we're answering it tonight. Bear with me, I am just hanging out in my car. Okay, here is Dr. BELUS, and here she comes. Says adding. So talking about iron-rich food. Hey!
Hi!
Dr. BELUS, everyone, joining us. Let me see if I turn the camera this way, if it'll still go. It does.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, great.
I'm kind of like within your screen. I'm sort of a small screen within your main screen. I guess that's how you see me too, right?
Yeah. Was it better the other? Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. So I'm going to start out with talking about iron-rich foods, and then we'll let Dr. BELUS chime in with the rest of the bit. So I wanted to just talk about the fact that iron is super important for our energy levels. Iron actually helps to carry oxygen in the blood. So it really affects our energy levels, can affect our strength levels, and for women, it affects our fertility. Not just getting pregnant, but it also can affect the health of our baby and the iron status of our baby, depending on what our iron levels are while we're pregnant. So that's super important. So iron is a major thing. So the best source to get it from, I would say, is animal sources, because animal sources are easier to absorb than non-animal sources. So things like red meat are super readily available sources we can get from our diet, and we can change our iron levels actually very effectively simply by increasing our consumption of red meat. I've done this for myself because I've had a history of low iron before I started really paying attention to it in the couple of years before I was pregnant. Actually, the time that I started really increasing paying attention to my energy levels was when I started my medical training, because I was like, I need more energy to deal with all this stress.
Yeah.
So animal sources, that's the key. Animal sources. Now, I totally honor and respect those of you who do not consume animal sources in your diet for whatever reason. So Dr. BELUS, why don't you tell us about some vegan sources of iron that we can get from our diet?
Yes, I think that's a great point. I mean, first and foremost, the importance of iron really needs to be put out there, right? It is so important, and a lot of women think they may have low iron, but they need to be properly tested and, to check their levels. But if you feel you're low energy, you get out of breath easily, maybe you bruise easily, you're looking to get pregnant or are pregnant, these are things that really are good check-ins for you to make sure you know what your levels are, so you can see how foods can really make a difference. So I love the animal source option. When it comes to plant sources, you really want to think about green leafies. Green leafy vegetables are awesome. Nuts and seeds also have a little bit of iron, but as you mentioned, they do have what we call non-heme iron, or the plant iron. So really, when it comes to those vegan sources, you really want to maximize eating enough B vitamins with them, vitamin C. That will help your body use the plant iron more effectively. Basically, your body has to work a little bit harder to take in and absorb the plant iron, but that's okay. It just means making sure you're eating, enough of that variety, making sure you're eating enough of a well-balanced diet. Like that includes healthy sources of grains. If you are vegan, lentils, beans, things that contain B vitamins as well. And any green leafy vegetable will also contain vitamin C. So you're definitely going to get more absorption of the plant vitamin iron, rather, when you're consuming vegetables on their own. So I recommend, like I said, a mix of sources, but when people say that iron you can't get from plant sources, that's absolutely not true. So you just want to increase your levels, and you want to make sure you're testing your levels first. Just know where you're starting so you can track.
Yeah, and something I just want to add, vegan sources of iron, beets. Blood building.
Great one, yes.
Beets. I love beets. Yeah, so beets. So don't forget about that one. And then I wanted to talk about supplementation. So obviously we're here to talk about food and diet, and that's super important, and you can totally affect your iron levels with diet. I've seen it with my own self and with patients in private practice. You want to make sure you're testing your iron levels if you're trying to get them up at least 3 to 4 months after you implement a change, to make sure that there is actually a change in your lab value. So make sure you're seeing your doctor to get the right lab testing done. And the other thing I want to say is synthetic sources of iron can really mess up the gut. Like constipation is probably the #1 complaint that people have when taking synthetic iron. So there are other sources that you can supplement with, and there are actual animal heme polypeptides that you can take, which are readily absorbable, and then there are vegan sources as well that you can take when it comes to supplementing for iron. So there's a lot of variety there. You want to make sure you're getting your labs done, and I just wanted to highlight the side effects in terms of the gastrointestinal upset when it comes to iron sources from diet, of course, and from natural supplementation. The side effects are very, very relatively minimized compared to taking when you take that synthetic form. So if you've taken that synthetic form and you feel like it didn't do very much for you, or you just couldn't handle the side effects of that, consider an alternative option. It's not like a red stop sign or no hope. You don't have to live with that. You can get some help. You can see a naturopathic doctor, and that's something we can help you with. So we are, is there anything else you wanted to add to that, Dr. Bellis?
No, I think just well, one little thing, which was, supplementing is so important, and it goes to show you when it comes to good quality irons, professional brands, more is not better. Seeing 300 milligrams in an iron supplement is not better. Your body already has a hard time absorbing it. So getting the quality forms from a quality brand, and ideally someone that has prescribed that for you, you're just going to get much quicker results and much better absorption without any side effects. So I just want to highlight that reading the back of the label and seeing more iron in a pill doesn't always actually mean better absorption. So very, very important to keep that in mind.
Yeah, and when you're dosing, you want to make sure you're seeing a professional who actually, like a doctor who actually understands what your lab values mean and understands how to properly dose you. I can't stress this enough. People think that natural supplements are not harmful. They are. You really need to see a licensed professional. You need to talk to your doctor, even when you're taking natural things, because there still can be harm induced.
Agreed.
So yeah, just always be safe. So Dr. Bellis and I are going to try to go live one more time to answer any more questions that you guys may have had about food, about grocery shopping. You know that we filmed a large video that will be released soon answering the top grocery shopping questions that we get. And for those of you who still have questions, who didn't get them in, don't be shy. Drop us a comment, send us a message, let us know. What do you want to know about diet? What do you want to know about meal planning? What do you want to know about grocery shopping? There are no limits. Just let us know, and we'll go live one more time this week and answer all your questions, okay? So thank you so much, Dr. Bellis, for helping us out and bringing your knowledge to the Facebook online ND community. And we will catch you guys in the next video, okay?
All right. See you guys soon.
Okay. Bye.